Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the 49ers coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team, and we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of touchdowns, as we just saw there.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown. Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
On first down, Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. 40, and it sets up a third down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is taken around the 12. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 21 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So it's halftime here on Sports. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Dobbins trying the left side. Shoves him aside, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make the 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great... And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the 2nd half.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And Mahomes picking up the 1st as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now, meanwhile, here's his second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A give, Dobbins trying to right side.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense, down by 10, a minute 44 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl.
Mahomes to throw it. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Mahomes.
Finding Kelsey.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes.
Pass complete to QT.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Mahomes will throw.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Mahomes.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Completes it to Hardman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.